Welcome to the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show, straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm bringing you an explosive episode featuring Dead Man's Trigger. Get ready for this hard-hitting, soul-stirring metal that doesn't just speak to the world's pain. It embodies the strength and resilience to rise above it. If you're craving music that moves you and challenges you, this is the show you've been waiting for. I always know what you really mean. Contagion, spreading virus, news, company gold. This is the pull of the MRT. No voice to call its own. How's everyone doing tonight out there on the internet? Welcome to the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show. I have an awesome show for you tonight, and we're going to be bringing out Dead Man's Trigger. I got him in the waiting room. Let me do a couple things real quick. Hang on. There we go. Again, thanks for joining us out there. I want to do a couple things here just to get everything ready to go. And also let me know if you can't hear anything, and I'll turn it up. All right, so I'm going to welcome out the guys here real quick. Let me bring them out. Let me see if I can play a little music first. Hold on. What is this song? Well, let's bring them out. You guys ready? Are you guys ready to bring out Dead Man's Trigger? Here they come. There's Brandon.
Hello.
There's Josh. There's Tyler. There's Lauren's in the room. And Adam is in the room. Brandon, go ahead and turn your phone sideways over there.
I did.
Well, spin it again. Sometimes they do that.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. How you guys doing tonight?
Good, man. I feel great. Good to be here.
Well, welcome to the show, guys. We got a little bit of music going on tonight. I'm playing. I've got about 8 or 9 songs lined up for you tonight, and we have about 3 videos. I pulled them off YouTube, so you guys, I'm taking those are the 3 recent videos that you guys have out. And again, I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know you got busy lives and you have to work and all that fun stuff.
That's part of the job too.
You guys are a very unique heavy metal band. I've done I've interviewed about 60. You guys are number 61
episode 61, and then next week, yeah. But you guys are heavy, man. You guys are heavy, and and I'm going to get to the root of how you guys all started this band. And are you the founding members? Everyone I'm looking at right now, are you all the original members?
Well, Josh and I, Josh, you want to tell how things began, or do you?
Yeah, no, long story short, Adam and I were kind of in between projects during 2013 to 15 thereabouts.
Okay.
And we got together and said, "Hey man,
One, two.
we need to figure out some collaboration to make some time pass." And then originally, we were just kind of doing it for the heck of it, put it on Bandcamp. And it took us a few years up until this past summer to get anybody to commit to make it a real live band. So we've been at this about a year.
So all the people I'm looking at tonight are pretty much the original members then?
Yes,
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make it real easy. I'm going to go after, let's see, Adam. And I want to ask you a question real quick.
Okay, I'll try my best with an answer. Dean, thank you.
You're welcome, Adam. And take me all the way back when you started playing music. And first of all, what kind of music did you play? And did you start playing at a very early age? And when did you become a singer? Kind of take me through the ropes.
Wow. All right. Well, to go all the way back, gee, it started on the recorder, then the clarinet, then the marching band, then
okay.
a gap of time. And then, I was like, wow, music is the only thing that makes my blood pump, and
Yeah.
but I'd say that like metal took me in at about the age of 15, 16, where it became the music that's kind of exclusively takes over what you listen to,
Yeah.
And be hard to like pinpoint any particular bands, but that influenced me. But anyway, like so and then right when I was 19, started a band with some folks. That band is a different band that our drummer Lauren, she played in a different band, and the band that I was in played with her band. And so many years ago, which was pretty cool.
So much fun. So much.
Yeah. So we've always been sharing the stage, and yeah, from there, then this band, that band, another band. So that first band was Coulter. Then after that, it was 18 Wheels of Justice. Then it was End Time Illusion. End Time Illusion did some touring, and after End Time Illusion, Dead Man's Trigger fell into perfect. We coalesced, you could say. Yeah.
I really like the name Dead Man's Trigger. I really like it. That's a cool name.
Yeah, Josh and I don't remember which one of us decided on that. Josh, I don't remember which one of us was, but we both were like, yes.
Yeah, I think once you came up with the song title, I'm like, well, fuck it. Let's do a Black Sabbath and just call the band Dead Man's Trigger.
Exactly.
It's kind of stuck.
We were like, why would we call ourselves Earth when we can call ourselves Black Sabbath? But it was more.
I just went to the UK.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. That's funny.
So have you always been in heavy metal? Like, was there other genres of music that you've been into, like punk or?
Actually, I've always liked industrial electronic stuff. Yeah, I like to say that my favorite, if I had to sum up like my a range of bands, it's like I like to listen to Cannibal Corpse, Huey Lewis, Cradle of Filth, and Depeche Mode.
That's quite a mix.
Yeah,
so just heard Depeche Mode.
Those would be the four quadrants. Everybody that surrounds those quadrants, then, kind of falls into place for me.
Well, let me move around a little bit so I can kind of get everybody in the picture and so everybody knows who we're talking to tonight. And I am going to jump all the way up to my top. I don't know where it's at for you guys. His name, Mr. Brandon. And he is the guitar player. And I'm sure you're going to elaborate on what you do for the band and singing and all that good stuff. And how did you meet these guys and how did it all get started for you?
So I just moved to Massachusetts maybe 4 years ago, and in Colorado I was playing in random bands here and there, and I was looking for something to get into. So my wife had actually been asking around, looking for a band for me to get into, and that's when I stumbled upon these guys. And I joined them. It was only a couple of months ago. I think it was like maybe back in September. They were looking for a guitarist,
Okay.
and I wasn't even sure if I was going to get it. I just kind of showed up, fucked off for a little bit, and then they had me come back. So that's how I joined them.
Well, you must be pretty damn good to be playing with this phenomenal group. And you guys just got signed to Curtain Call Records.
Yeah.
So you must be doing something right musically. And they've been handing me all kinds of great bands, and you're one of them. But tell me a little bit more about, okay, so how did you meet everyone? How did this band get started for you?
Uh, I don't think I met Lauren and Tyler until
Okay.
maybe like the third or fourth week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so I'd showed up. I met Josh and Adam first,
Okay.
and they they had me started on learning the original songs. I was learning like maybe 2 or 3 songs a day. That was maybe like 2 weeks of
Wow.
that, I think. So I'd show up, jam with Josh for a little while, and then they were working on the practice space at the time. And
Okay.
then once they got that settled enough, we were all able to get in there. That's when I finally met Lauren and Tyler.
Yeah, they
Gotcha.
warmed him up for us.
Yeah.
Get you guys kind of warmed up. Did you guys all know each other before music, or any friends growing up, anything like that? You guys?
No, I didn't know any
Okay.
of them.
So you guys all met through getting in the band.
Pretty
That's
much.
how I
I
met
mean,
them. Yeah.
yeah, Adam and I, like I said, we all played different bands on and off throughout the decades, and um, I met Lauren and Adam actually all the way back in 2008. I was
Okay.
going to a
Yeah.
couple of nightclubs up in Manchester, and that was when I first got a taste of what the local music scene was like. And I said, "Fuck it, I
Okay.
can do this."
And
And
Josh, I am on to you now. So let me back up a little bit.
okay,
Tell me your history. When you got into music, go through high school. Were you in marching band as well? And what instruments did you play? And then bring me forward as fast as you can to meeting this band or getting with the guys.
yeah, so um, it's kind of a funny story. My grandfather retired from the police force back when I was about 10 years old, and they had a cover band there that I ended up shooting the shit with, and happened to be guys from my hometown. And,
Oh, okay.
10-year-old me was like, I wonder if they make guitars that I can handle because I'm kind of a short guy. So,
Right.
sure enough, 2 weeks later, him and the band showed up with a half-size flying V, and the rest is kind of history.
So you had a custom guitar made for you.
Well, it was an Epiphone VW, so it was basically a toy, but I
Okay.
got the basics down early on, and then,
Oh,
eventually graduated up to a 7/8 scale.
that's very
Josh,
cool.
Josh, speaking of your size and custom things, what was it that artificial intelligence described the band as?
Oh, that comes from Tyler. He he Googled us or put us in the AI, and they said that we were what was it, the most heavy.
Yes, Chat GPT says we are the heaviest blackened thrash metal band in central Massachusetts with a midget guitarist.
I
Oh
don't
my
know how
God.
they've been looking into my bedroom at night, but we'll go with that.
Yeah.
That's too funny. You should only trust AI as far as you could throw it.
Yeah, well, they know
Um,
too much already.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I gotta keep an eye on that AI shit, man. I put
Yeah.
something in and I got to go back and read it, make sure they didn't throw some funky shit in there. And but I use it for my editing process too, like Josh does. We were talking before we got on the show tonight.
Yeah.
And so let me bump over to Lauren and Tyler. They're together tonight. And now before I say anything out of line, are you guys a couple?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
we
so
are dating.
Rockin' couple.
I won't tread on thin ice then. Um, now and now well, I'll get into you guys later, but
Oh.
were you guys a couple when you got in the band?
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they were a package deal.
We actually said that we go together. I've been playing drums for a little bit longer than Tyler has been playing bass, and he kind of inspired me to start playing again.
Nice. Okay.
I had taken a long hiatus, and he brought me back into it. So we decided we wanted to be in a band together as a couple.
Nice.
So we found this group together. So that's how that started.
Which that's the great way. Like, you're already a couple. When there's a band and a couple happens in a band, that can be a possible issue sometimes. So it's nice when there's like a couple that comes in already as a couple. It's like, oh
yeah, we've worked out all our issues in the first 3 years.
Yeah.
We're at like 7,
Adam-
so we're beyond issue.
Adam, you're so right about that. I can think of a number of times where the relationship got in the way of the band.
it breaks
And,
bands up.
Kind of like the Motley
is
Crue
crazy.
thing, right?
Oh, yeah,
With the
yeah.
Dirt and Motley Crue.
Yep.
This band, not
Yeah.
at all. Lauren
No
and
doubt.
Tyler, full support. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
I can tell. They're a very cohesive couple, it looks like. So let me get into your talent, your musicianship. And I'll start with Lauren. Going back, how did you get into music? Were your parents supportive of everything you did? And
My
just take me through it.
father was a drummer, and he started teaching me about the age of 10, and then he got me lessons, and I had my first band going by 14, and another band I had was an all-girl band called Systematic Visions, and we were playing
Nice.
shows, and we'd have to leave afterwards because we were only 16, and we'd get kicked out afterwards. But my parents
I can
were
relate to that.
completely supportive. So
So drums, tell me, what kind of music have you always played? Has it always been heavy metal?
I've
Heavy
always been into metal. Like when I first started, my father used to come downstairs and yell at me and say, "You're hitting the drums too hard. I don't know what you're doing." I'd always be playing, like Metallica and
Yeah.
slamming on the drums, and he'd be like, "What are you doing?" But finally, he accepted that I love metal, and getting a double bass pedal just inspired me to want to do more metal. I just love hitting things really hard.
That's why Tyler's
I
so
pick
good.
metal.
Hey, I was just gonna go to Tyler and said, "Lynn, I want to check out any bruises in his face."
Oh no, just the drums.
She's really strong.
Just the drum. Okay, she's a gentle soul.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of drums do you have? I'm a drummer myself. I had a lot of drum sets.
I've honestly had so many different kits. This is probably my 8th kit. I've had them get flooded. I've left them at band spaces. I've sold them. So at this point, I just have a Yamaha kit. I mean, I would really love like a Spawn kit, but money's
Did you say
tight, so
Spawn?
I'll
Who
make
makes
anything,
Spawn?
whatever I can get a
Spawn.
deal on.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Usually.
Me too. We got to get you an endorsement tonight. See, this podcast show is going to be ultimately in 105 countries when it's all said and done.
Hey,
So maybe we can
anything
get you
will.
a sponsor out of Germany or Japan or somewhere around the world.
Anything would help, but I
Now-
will use anything. So
Lauren, do you sing? Do you sing in the band as well? Do you
I
play any
do
other
not.
instrument?
Just drums. Yep.
Okay. And what
Yeah,
about you?
she's got her
Tyler? Do
work
you
cut out for her.
I do a little bit of backups on a couple of songs here and there.
I hear some harmonies. I think I heard some harmonies. I'm not sure. Tyler,
I'm
do you
very
sing as well?
encouraging when it comes to the backups on Josh and Tyler. I encourage everyone that wants to, but the two of them specifically, I'm like, "Where's your mic? Is your mic on? Come on, turn your damn mic on. Hey, turn it up. Hey, get a little closer. Come on now."
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
because I need to breathe too sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if someone else jumps in there and does a whole part? And
It's
then you
fun
just kinda
too.
Yeah, it's fun. It sounds great. It's a little more diversity. People like to hear other people sing. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But the kind of band that you are is pretty much. I'm hearing you mostly. You are the signature voice in the band,
Yeah,
and you have a very unique voice.
on the recordings that you're hearing right now, from Symptoms of Creation, that EP, Josh does some backups. Josh, you do backups in Exile on the record.
Exile, I think that's it actually.
Did
I
you
do more
anything-
backup live than I do on the record.
Yeah, but I think on the recording you're on Exile, but there's going to be a lot of backups on the recordings on the 5 songs we're working on right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, dudes, you want to harmonize, dudes? Let's do this, dudes. You want to do a little? If I go ha, you want to go ho, and so that's the way it
But
goes.
I want. Thanks, Adam. I want to get over to. I want to get over to Tyler. I didn't finish grilling Tyler.
Oh, of course.
Tyler, tell me a little bit about how you got started, and you don't have to go into how you met, Lauren or anything, but tell me in your personal, growing up as a kid, high school, were you in marching band? Were you in, like me, I was in every elective, I could pick that had to do with music. But take me through that and how you came to meet these guys.
Yeah, I actually didn't play an instrument until I was like 30, 31 years old. I'm 34 now.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I grew up, I beatboxed a lot, just like messing around. I never recorded any of it. I did that a bit through college and stuff.
Mm.
But then I didn't pick up an instrument until COVID. I was just like unemployed and super bored. So
You got real good.
I kind of fast tracked by
I'll
by
bet.
practicing a lot, and then I ended up deciding to sell about 5% of my soul to a demon. That helped. See, a lot of people make the mistake of selling their whole soul. You don't have to do that. You can lease.
Just a small percentage.
So for 200 years, my hand
Oh my
is
God.
buried.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. That's awesome. That's
and
awesome. Wow.
that's where I'm at now. I
And
met
you're
these
happy.
guys through Lauren. Lauren knew Adam and Josh, and after we practiced for a while at home, we work really good together with the bass and the drums. So we
got 'em
started
ready.
talking about finding a band to play in, and I like all types of music, but metal is by far the funnest to play on bass.
You
Right?
guys are the perfect, you guys are the perfect couple. And I'll tell you why. I was in a classic rock band, and the brothers were the drums and the bass. And they grew up together, they played together, and they were locked in so damn tight. And when you have a bass player and a drummer that are married or together or playing all the, man, you guys are laying down the foundation for everyone else to do their thing, right? I mean, the
Our
guitar
beat
player can
is
just
spiritually melded.
Yeah.
yeah, well, you guys are the most important. Like you're like the center on a football team. If you don't hike the damn ball, the quarterback never gets it. You guys are the most important foundation. Without you two locking in tight, and I'm a musician. I don't know if I forgot to tell you, I was the lead singer for Danger, and then I was the lead
Oh,
singer
yeah.
for Aftershock, and then I played with Timothy Gaines, was my bass player in Striper. And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
went on to do an album and blah, blah, blah. So I am a musician first, and then I did podcasts because I want to talk to all you guys, especially the new artist out there. So I kind of know a little bit about the recording studio. I know about music. I'm coming to you from a musician standpoint, not a podcaster. So I always forget to preface that because some people, they've never heard of me. They don't know who I am. They could care less. But music is in my blood, man. So and like I said, that classic rock band, I had the drummer, and they were brothers, and Steve Siciliani and Jeff Siciliani, both Italians. And those
Nice.
guys were locked. He played a big DW crush kit, big giant 26,
Nice.
huge oversized double kicks. And man, it sounded bitching. And you can't do no wrong when you have a team like you two. So, and I'm sure the other guys would concur with that, I think.
I agree.
What do you
We got a great rhythm section. We sure do. We,
and yeah, and no, and you can't go wrong with that. But Tyler, anything you want to say about this band? I mean, how many bands have you been in, and do you think this band is going somewhere one day?
I was in one band in 7th grade and I got kicked out of it 5 minutes later. They did not like the way I did things on the guitar. This band is actually like fucking awesome. Like I listen to a lot of music. There's a lot of flood of just like bands out there, but nothing gets stuck in my head like the stuff that we play. And
Yeah.
everyone is like we all just vibe really good together. And Josh
have a
is a
good
big
time.
inspiration. We write killer songs, and yeah, I think the band absolutely has what it needs to go. Like way further for everybody to hear us.
Well, that confidence is absolutely needed when you guys are trying to make it. You got to have that over the top confidence, because this industry is extremely difficult to crack through the, the roof, but I'm sure you guys are on your way with Curtain Call Records. By the way, we are taking calls tonight from your, I don't know if you guys got the numbers from me today. The phone numbers to call in for the people that are not watching tonight. The phone number is 669-444-9171. That's 669 area code 444-9171. That's in the United States. And the secret code to get in is 702-927-2226. The secret code, meeting ID, is 702-927-2226. So if you're listening out there and you wrote that down, call into the show and talk to the guys. And first caller in tonight wins a free podcast collectible mug with the picture of the band on the front. It's a really good looking mug. In fact, it's in my picture up there. And good looking band. You guys are badass. And I'm so glad you guys made it tonight. Now, we also are going to play some videos. I have them queued up right now. And I'll let you guys pick the first one. Let me see here. We got one called Company Cold. And then we have Exile. And then I have Painkiller, Nightmare. Pick one.
What do you guys think? Painkiller?
Painkiller. Yeah.
Up to you.
Painkiller.
Fucking Painkiller.
We like to heat up with Painkiller and cool off with Company Cold.
Ah, sure thing.
let me see if I can keep this from playing early. Let's see here. Hold on a second. It wants to give me a commercial. Hang on. Oh no, it's going to play. Thank you. Good Lord. All right, guys. So brace yourselves. Let me share this real quick. Hang on. And everyone brace yourselves for Painkiller by Dead Man's Trigger. Let me get into it. Here we go. Let me share the video first. Here we go. Let's crank it up. Crank it up. Hold on. Here we go.
Side by side, it's your
Holy shit. Holy crap, man. That was that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a second. What's going on right there? Oh, that was pretty badass, guys. I think we lost Josh during that.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Whoa.
he just bumped out real quick.
He'll be
What
back.
happened? Wait, I think I saw him. There he is. There he is.
He knows what he's
Come
doing.
on back in, Josh. Come on back. Don't run away on us.
He'll come back. Don't worry. Bathroom break. There
Bathroom
he
break. Yes.
is. It's Josh.
Yeah,
Guys,
my
that's-
computer decided to shut.
Well, it's all about the live show, Josh. You know how it goes.
Alright. Sorry
Well,
about that.
I want to thank you guys for writing that badass song right there.
Hell
It
yeah.
was badass. And
Man, that was
you know what?
one of
It
the
was
first
really
ones.
it was. Hold on a second. I think George Thorogood just walked in. That was bad to the bone, guys.
Quite literally.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the song. Tell me a little bit about it. Who wants to talk about it?
Yeah, so
Adam?
Josh.
that was a collaborative effort between Adam and I lyrically.
Okay.
I've got a condition called osteogenesis imperfecta, which basically means the collagen in my bones doesn't hold up to most people, so they break a little easier.
Okay.
So this was a story of me tripping balls on morphine, basically,
Holy shit. Okay.
and waking up in the middle of a surgery and shit like that. So really deep stuff.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Was this something you've been dealing with? How long have you been dealing with that?
Since birth.
Lie.
Since birth. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Your whole life.
Yeah.
So for you, it's just like a normal walk in the park. It's a lot of work, right?
Yeah, I mean, my earlier days were much more difficult. Luckily, when you hit puberty, it starts to kind of taper off a little bit.
Yeah.
But
But you're in
yeah,
your
so
30s.
yeah,
in
I'm
your 30s.
36.
You look good. You're doing good. You're playing in this heavy metal band. How
Yeah,
can
I
you go
mean,
wrong?
exactly. I found metal really saved my life in a lot of ways. Like it just helped me personify that same drive I've always had musically. So I try to get that across.
Was guitar your first choice? Your first instrument?
Yeah.
Guitar? Okay. You told me a little bit about the guitar and how it was made and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of guitars, or do you just have a
Yeah, I've actually got, I think I'm up to 12 now.
The only reason I asked that is every
Oh my God.
I'm guessing
Where do you
that
keep mine?
I'm guessing Brandon probably has a few guitars laying around as well. Brandon, what do you play? What kind of guitar do you play?
I got in my lifetime, I've probably had about 30 or 40. Right now, I've only got 4. I needed to downsize because I had too many.
Yeah.
Even four's a lot of guitars, you know.
Yeah.
I got one hanging on my wall, and it does everything I need it to do. But I don't play like you guys. I don't play like you guys. You guys probably have a different sound for and now that brings me to recording. Who does your recordings? Do you guys do it yourself, or do you have somebody that outsources the recordings?
It's all me.
Oh, so you have your DAW, your studio all set
Yeah.
up?
I went to school for audio production. I didn't graduate, but I learned everything I needed to and got the fuck out so I didn't end up in debt.
You know,
So,
it's expensive. It's an expensive
yeah.
hobby, you know, if you want to call
Yeah.
it that, or career.
Absolutely.
And being independent like we are. I'm a musician. I have my Pro Tools studio here in front of me. I do a lot of voiceovers and this and that. I use Pro Tools for the voice, but I basically have basic equipment to get the job done.
Yeah.
I have an Ibanez guitar, an Ovation 12 string. I got my O&W Korg. I got my Yamaha Clavinova, and I got my Studio Master mixer. But all basic stuff. I got a Yamaha bass hanging on the wall. So I like the real bass. I like to play the bass. You know,
Yeah.
I went to my keyboards and I did a lot of that keyboard bass, and it just wasn't the same as bending the notes and running the riffs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, Tyler?
I know exactly what you're saying. And the Yamahas sound nice. I like them. Not quite as much as my Schecter, but the Yamahas are nice.
You know, it's a basic. I mean, if I was on stage like you, I probably would go beyond that And what do you play? What kind of good bass do you have again?
I have a Schecter Evil Twin 4. That's my favorite. I have a few
Schecter.
of them, but that's my go-to. That one feels the
You,
best.
I've been hearing Schecter a lot on the last show I did last week. Everyone played a Schecter. And I've been out of the loop, man. I guess Schecter's making a killing on making some bitchin' guitars and basses.
Oh yeah, they sound awesome. I have two Schecters. I got 4 basses. I got 2 Schecters.
Okay.
4 and a 12 string.
So Lauren, I'm hearing, a lot. I'm seeing a lot of girl drummers lately.
Oh, it's nice to
Not
see.
that, not that it matters. I mean, hey, all for one, man. But
It's nice.
the band last week had a girl drummer, right?
Yes, I've seen so many more in the past 10 years. When I first started playing, I never, I didn't see a lot of other girl drummers, maybe a lot of girl singers and girl guitarists, but
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of metal girl drummers, which is awesome.
Metal, yeah.
It's really great. It's great to see.
It is great to see. And bring it on, man. Bring it on. And
Oh, yeah.
from what I can tell, you kick some ass. And I imagine now you're playing drums, Tyler's on bass, Brandon is on guitar. Is there a lead guitarist, or do you both equally share the stage?
For right now, I do most of the leads, but the new material that we're working on, we're trying to expand that a little bit.
Like the Scorpions or AC/DC, where the guitar players trade off licks. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of go back and forth, which I really love. I love it when 2 guitar players play off each other in harmonies or whatever they're doing.
Right.
AC/DC, Scorpions, there's a bunch of bands that do it. Iron Maiden, I think. Metallica.
Mhm.
I really love. And now do you guys do some of that where you come out with the acoustic guitar and do some open up like that?
Not yet, but anything's possible down the line.
And how many songs do you guys have ready to go right now if you had to hit the stage?
Right now we've got
our 7.
The 7 on that album, and then
But our new ones, we got 4 out of those that are pretty much ready to play, and then our 5th will be ready soon enough, wouldn't you say? And
we're hoping to get a full EP, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we want to drop them, probably one at a time, eh?
Yeah. Now I have a bunch of songs lined up over here. I've got about 10 of them. I probably have your whole catalog maybe in front of me. I have Exile, Painkiller, which we just heard the video. Succubus. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Okay. And Symptoms of Creation. Company Cold. Dead Man's Trigger. What came first, the band or the song?
I think it was actually the song.
The song came and then you, okay. And Dishonor.
Dishonor.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole first record.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, I think we wrote, well, you had Painkiller Nightmare and we brought it in. Yeah. And then we wrote Dishonor.
Yeah.
That's the only order that I remember that we wrote things in.
Yeah, everything else is just a blur.
I'm like, where did we go from there? We just went from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty cool. Now I was talking to you guys earlier tonight. You said you got some snow out there, guys.
Yeah.
And tell everybody what the weather's like. It's in Massachusetts. Whereabouts are you? What's the name of the town for the people that know where you're at?
Middle Massachusetts.
Okay, Middle Massachusetts. How much snow did you guys? Central Mass.
Couple inches. Then it got cold. And it all turned to ice after it all melted.
You guys have any skiing going on out there? Or?
Yeah, we've got Wachusett Mountain.
Okay.
And that's about an hour away. Well, not quite an hour, like 20 minutes or a half hour away from our jam spot anyway. But I obviously don't do contact sports.
I quit snowboarding for the same reason.
Yeah.
It's Josh.
Josh, you never tackled the hill, man? You know, the snowboard?
No, man. Like I hang 10, but not like that.
Okay.
Not yet,
Yeah, right. If I ever get adamantium to be a real thing for us comic book fans out there, if I can get Wolverine bones, I'm all for everything.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to fall on the hard ice.
No.
Out there. I thought I saw you on a TV show. Have you ever been on TV before? Josh?
I've been on the news a little bit, but not
No,
on.
I could have sworn I saw you last night on television.
Really?
Yeah.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you
No,
gonna
I
do
watched
when
that
they
as a
come
kid,
for
though.
you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
All right. We'll think a little bit of comedy during the show anyway.
Oh yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
you guys all have jobs, I'm guessing. You all work and you play music full time.
Yep.
And I know how grueling that can be. I worked for Union Oil and I played in a rock band, and it was like 60 miles to get to work in the morning. And I would play in Hollywood. I was playing I was headlining the Roxy and the Whiskey A Go Go. I think I saw a flyer with you guys playing the Whiskey not too long ago.
Not yet.
No, okay. I thought it was
Not
you guys.
yet. Hopefully
And
someday.
but I would drive all the way to Orange County
Yeah.
from like Covina, California.
Yeah.
And every day I went to work, man, and it was grueling, bro, because I would be out, at the clubs till 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'd have to be at work at 7:30 in the morning in Orange County. So do you guys feel the pressure of having to hold down a day job and play in the band at the same time?
Dude, yeah. I drove 4 hours
Yes.
today home from
Yes.
work. It was brutal.
What about you, Brandon? Do you have to drive a little bit?
Actually, no, I'm pretty lucky. My job's about 5 minutes away from my house.
Well, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Adam?
And I got about a 30-minute drive, just 2 towns over for work, and worked for the same place for a very long time.
Nice.
And
Nice.
it's balance it out, just always have put in time in advance if you got to travel for anything, and got a tour coming up, just give me a month in advance. Everything usually works out, so got a show this night, get something covered, no worries. It's
Gotcha.
sometimes you got to put the hammer down, but
Well,
just do it gently.
yeah, and it's not like somebody's footing the bill. You guys all have to pay for your own stuff, your own equipment.
Of course. Yeah.
And you're
Yeah, record deals don't mean you get a whole ton of money put in your pocket. It's the other way around.
You got to pay Josh all that engineering and producing money.
Right.
Now, you guys had Dead Man's Trigger. Let me listen to this real quick. Hold on, because it is the kind of the theme, right? Those drums are killer, by the way, Lauren. Holy shit. I mean, yeah. That's some heavy shit right there. And Adam, your voice is just out of control, bro.
Thanks, brother.
That's
I
Dead
tried.
Man's Trigger. That's Dead Man's Trigger. Tell me a little bit about the, okay, Adam, when you first started singing, how did you come about this style of singing? Because it is unique. It's like they're crawling out of the grave type of, it would be great in a horror movie, but how did you come up with the theme of your voice? Tell me how starting, tell me a little bit about your upbringing as becoming that singer.
One day I was clearing my throat, and I just stopped halfway. That's kind of and then this little gremlin fell out.
Now, do you relate?
The gremlin takes on many forms.
I got you. No, your voice is awesome. Now, would you classify as a screamo type metal?
I don't know.
They say screamo, just
like it's tough to say. I mean, I don't know if I'd say screamo. I don't like that term.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say, I really like black metal and death metal, but I like a harmony to it. Something.
Mm-hmm, right.
I really think that Cannibal Corpse has always been a good example of that with their current singer, who's been their current singer since like the early '90s. Corpse Grinder. And
I haven't heard them in a long time.
Oh, dude, they put out an album, Dean, last year, and it is so
Corpse
good.
Oh
it's
my
so
god!
Good,
I got it now. We got to go listen to it tonight.
It's honestly like one of their heaviest albums ever, and it's fucking great.
No, I didn't. Those guys got to be getting up there in the years, no?
Yeah, unfortunately, Huey Lewis. No new Huey Lewis in the news coming out soon, though.
We like to mix it up.
Yeah, Huey. I mean, he's 75. I think he's finally throwing the towel in. But lots of good albums. Cannibal Corpse. As long as you keep headbanging, windmilling, you can keep making music. That is what Huey should have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love your voice. I love your voice, and I love the fact that if I hear you on the radio, I'm gonna know it's you. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, shit.
Because when I listen to Ronnie James Dio, or any of the great singers, I know their voice right off the bat. They've got a tone, and you definitely have that. If you want to call it niche or whatever.
I hope that's not a bad thing.
No, it's a commercial. You got a very commercial voice, and when again, record companies are looking for that. They're looking for uniqueness. They're looking for a niche. They're looking for something that's going to stand out. And I think I was in the music business for 45 years, and I never really got the big record deal because I think I was just too normal. I was a regular rock and roll singer. I sounded like everybody else. When I look back and listen to myself, I sounded kind of like everyone else, kind of.
Yeah.
And I never really stood out. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I mean, I think the number one thing you got to hope is that somebody will come along and ask you to write a jingle for some weight loss medication or something for antidepressants or antidepressants, weight loss medications, this painkiller or that. We've already written the painkiller commercial, So
speaking of painkiller, I want to do another video real quick, and I want to remind people to call into the show tonight. Don't forget to call in. Did I give you guys the number? I think I did. But one more time, I want people to call in if you can. If you know this band, if you've heard of Dead Man's Trigger or you've seen them play and you want to go see them play, call into the show and ask them a question or two. 669-444-9171. And then the code is 702-927-2226. And the first caller in gets a free coffee mug or a free tea mug. And it's a beautiful mug, and I'll ship it out to you first thing in the morning. But you got to call into the show. But I want to play one more. I want to play one more video, maybe two. It's up to you guys. I'm going to give you a choice here. You've got Company Coal, and I have the Exile.
Well, I think Exile is being promoted quite a bit now, so might as well go with that.
Yeah.
Exile?
Sure thing.
You okay with that, mate?
Right, mate.
Hello, mate. We went to Australia for 28 days and I picked up.
Very nice.
That sounds fun.
Oh, it was fun. I love Australia. And we actually Lois, my other half, her brother lives there.
Oh no shit.
He's on the Central Coast there. Let me blow this up this time. And the people are so nice in Australia. They really are. Brazil, people are beautiful. But anyway, people are nice everywhere. But let me play this video. Hold on one second. Let me share it, and I want to just blast it. Turn up your radios out there. Radios. Crank up your stereos. I'm so old school. Remember cassette tapes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Aren't cassette tapes coming back for like a novelty purposes? Cassette tapes. I hear that some bands are pressing them again.
Our first band was on a cassette.
Not only cassette tapes but vinyl. I'm really excited about vinyl.
Vinyl's great.
Sounds good.
Are you guys thinking of doing some vinyl yourselves, Adam?
I think we should. What do you think, guys and gals?
Yeah. I mean, I think if the opportunity presents itself and it makes sense to do,
it's
certainly
just
do a limited press.
It's just cool to have. It's like a giant trophy. It's like
No, I'm gonna do some vinyl, man. I'm with CD Baby. They're a distribution company, and they'll just take my songs and print me out as many as I want.
Oh shit!
And I think 100 with a cover and everything is $400 or $500, I think.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I'm going to crank it up, guys. Let me play this video. And just so you know, your voices are live. So if you talk, you will go over the video. So here we go. Holy crap. That was badass, guys. Could you guys hear that?
Look at that kitty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's here. She's
Yeah.
Selena joined the party.
Oh, you're a cat person.
A
Uh-huh.
little bit. You know.
Do you have dogs too or just cats?
I've all just cats, 2 cats. Orphe's over here in the corner too. You know, Orpheus.
You know, I have friends that have cats and they some have dogs and cats, but the ones that have cats have many cats.
Just 2 for me.
Just 2.
Yeah, but I know some friends. One friend of mine, she's got 6 cats. You know, and if a friend has kittens, friend's cat has kittens, she'll have more cats. You know,
Kitties do multiply.
I tell you, I love dogs. Josh, he has a great dog, Dozer. Tell us the story about Dozer.
Yeah, he's a pit lab mix I rescued as a pup, and he's a ton of fun.
He's so cute. He's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Gigantic.
86 pounds of mutt.
Hey, Josh, you got this hand on your, I think it's on your chest. It looks like a skeleton.
Yeah, it's my Lamb of God shirt.
Oh, that's crazy looking, man. I thought it was a real hand come from the dead. Coming up
Well,
from
you
the
know, it's
grave,
never
man.
far behind.
You guys are awesome. Now you have another song I was looking at, and I think I pronounced it right. Succubus? Succubus?
Succubus.
Succubus. What's that about?
He's
Who wrote that
Oh.
song and what's it about? I'm just curious.
Inspired about Josh and I. We knew this guy a while ago. He was a talented musician. We tried to get him involved in projects, but he was just a slave to, stupid things. Some people get, wrapped up in drugs, but not drugs. No, it was just foolish things with ladies, and he would just have excuses, not show up for practices. Then it was more things, so it expanded beyond the influence of the succubus. But it was
Succubus,
just like
okay.
he was just ensnared by succubus from all directions.
No, I'm not that smart. Is succubus an actual word? Is it in the dictionary?
Succubus is a demon.
It's a demon. Okay.
Is a demon from folklore that could work through a female, or is a female demon itself that will come into your life and siphon all your energies.
I've dated a few.
Yeah. So if you think about it, everybody's had a succubus here or there, and ladies have certainly had their incubus. Which
It's just like succubus, like they suck the life out of you. Is that kind of the same thing?
pretty much. Succubus totally sucks.
Succubus. Yeah. I've never heard that word before. I've been on the planet for a while. But
So
then
have
again,
they.
I've been isolated. So they all bad.
Yeah.
Where do you guys okay, so where do now I want people to be able to find your music, download it, watch what you have, coming out. Who wants to say where people can go to get your music, the best place to download it? And I know you have a website as well. Who wants to talk about that?
Yeah, we're working on we got a Facebook page. It's I'll be sharing it in the links and whatnot.
Okay.
We're on Spotify. We will be on Spotify for the next album as well.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll be out in the fall.
iTunes too, right? Everything.
Yeah, iTunes as well. Everything you could think of, we're on all major platforms.
Yep, iTunes, Amazon. You can listen to it on YouTube if you want to just crank it for free.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. But are you guys in this to make a little bit of money? Are you merchandise, or you
Oh,
want
of
record
course.
sales in the future? Yeah.
Yeah, we're
want- you want-
working on an online store through my promotions company.
Okay.
So we'll be putting that together within the next few months. And anytime you guys come to a show, we've always got merch.
Okay, so that people can get shirts and they can get your records and all that stuff and your downloads.
Yeah.
And I want people to support you guys. There's going to be links at the bottom of the show tonight. I will edit this and I will put everything in that that will help people find you guys, and along with the videos and everything else. And I have what I have because that's what you guys shared with me today through Curtain Call Records.
Yep.
And how did that come about? Did Curtain Call find you guys, or did you guys search for Curtain Call Records? How did you guys get signed?
It was a funny, not coincidence, but circumstances that panned out. One of my best friends who now lives in Kentucky, Keith, he had a project called Nightfall that is more symphonic type metal and stuff.
Oh, right.
So he's quite an accomplished orchestrator and composer in that realm. So he ended up signing on with them, I think almost a year ago now.
I interviewed Nightfall. Yeah.
Yep.
Interviewed
No,
them, yeah.
Keith and I grew up together. He's known me my whole life.
Oh.
Yeah.
So are you also into the same thing Keith is into?
Yeah,
you
we've
know-
kind of taught each other different things over the years, and
Mhm.
I taught him to play guitar a little bit, and he was
Oh,
able to
okay.
get hired guns involved with his project, like you said. And
What a cool guy. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one.
yeah, no, we've been pretty much family our entire lives, so it works out good. But yeah, Keith was gracious enough to have a conversation with John from Curtain Call and the rest of the gang over there, and kind of told them a little background about me, and then
Yeah.
what we had planned for the band and what our overall goals were, and sure enough, we signed on the dotted line December.
And have you seen a difference since you signed? Are you getting like more hits?
Definitely
Starting
a
to see.
lot more interaction.
Yeah.
I've had quite a few fans reach out that didn't
Right.
really have a clue what we were doing or anything like that beforehand.
Right.
Um,
You guys are you guys fairly new, right? With Curtain Call.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
one of their newest. I think you're one of their newest, aren't you?
yeah. We just
Pretty
came in
fresh.
at the end of the year last year.
Okay. And
So
they
we're
dig
kind of
you
learning
easily.
things as we go. We're kind of new to that side of things, how it
Yeah.
all works and whatnot, but we're loving the support, and Curtain Call has been fantastic about keeping in touch and keeping an open line of communication. And there's no BS with these guys. It's all straightforward. So couldn't ask for a better label right now.
Yeah, those guys are
Yeah.
great. They're wicked motivating.
Yeah.
I saw Brian Moore on the chat. He usually gets in on the chat.
Yeah.
And
No, we love Brian.
he's a great guy.
He's my favorite heavy metal hippie.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and Brian used to talk till 2, 3 in the morning about, he's enthralled with my 80s history and me playing with Guns N' Roses. I played Poison to open up for me in early mid 80s at a little bar in Azusa, California. And then I played my friend Tommy Lee. Me and Tom went to school together. And we both got kicked out the same day out of Royal Oak High School. And so me and Tom went over to Charter Oak. It was a continuation type thing. And the principal said, if you guys don't go here, you're not going to have enough credits to graduate. So Tom Bass was his real name, Tommy Lee Bass. So he picked his middle name, Tommy Lee. And Athena was his sister. And I used to go across the street and watch him play his drums every day. I'd sit in his garage. I'd sit on the floor in the garage, smoke a doob. And his parents had a PA system, and they dedicated the whole garage to his drum set.
Just like, oh wow.
That's kind of a lot like the setup that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our studio.
That's all.
Yeah.
His drums filled up a 2-car garage with the PA system.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. He filled up the whole garage, and he had egg cartons and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And I used to go over there and I helped him. He was in US 101. Me and Tom were very good friends because we were the only 2 major rockers in high school. And then Vince came and met Tom for the first time. So Vince came to our school in long brown hair and a skateboard, and he comes into our typing class, and me, Tom are sitting in the front, and there comes Vince. He's in the back. And Tom didn't care much for Vince when he first got there. He thought he was kind of a wannabe, wannabe rocker, right? Who's this guy with the band? But the chicks loved him because he was hot. Vince was hot, man. And all the chicks loved Vince, but he was quiet. He didn't say a peep, man. People like, what's this dude's trip, man? He doesn't talk. And he was playing with Rock Candy at the time. Vince was in Rock Candy, and me and Tom would go see Vince play on the weekends. And anyway, and he played tri-toms in the marching band, and I played snare drum.
No shit. Okay.
So me and Tom, we dated half the flag girls in marching band. and Tom was tri-toms. He was playing the chrome 3-piece embody tri-toms.
Nice.
And I had a deep snare drum, and we wrote the drum cadence for Royal Oak High School, and we won a state championship.
So
we
yeah,
took
nice.
this.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's a kind of. My wife says, "Don't tell that story. Nobody wants to hear about you and Tom." It's getting old, man. And but I tell it because it's what happened. And Tom has made a name for himself, as you all know.
Yeah.
And Brett Michaels, I played with Brett before Poison made it, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah, I'm a huge 80s metal nut.
Are you?
Yeah.
And me and
My
Brett
wife
came in my
hates it, but
dressing.
I love it.
Brett comes in my dressing room and goes, "Hey, man, how do you make it out in here in LA? I'm from back east, Pennsylvania, wherever he was from." And I go, "Well, don't count on the money because it's not going to come. If you just play.
Same thing here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't count on the money.
Do
Just
this
go
for
play."
life.
And they got an investor who had a motorhome, and he toured Poison all over the states in the motorhome. And I just told Brett, go out and do a lot of promotion and play a lot of free gigs.
Yeah.
And don't forget about the money, man. The money will come later. but go play, 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 and play. And I saw him, and I'm turning on the Joan Rivers show, and here, guess who's on the national television set at 2 o'clock in the morning on the
Yeah.
Joan Rivers show. She goes, I got these guys. They're all away. They wear lipstick in their hairs. I got Poison. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. These guys are going to make it, you know?
Yeah.
So Poison made it. Motley Crue made it. And I'm sitting back while I'm doing a podcast show. Here I am. But I get to talk to you guys and I get to lift you guys up. And maybe you're the next heavy metal sensation, right? Come on, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a ton of confidence, 100, 200%. And you guys do have a niche sound, which going to put you over the top. It's going to put you over all the other bands that are just kind of, you know, this one sounds like Metallica. This one sounds like Iron Maiden. This one, I can't put my finger on it. And
Yeah, we're kind of a smorgasbord.
I always wanted to be that band. I wanted to be that guy. I can't put my finger on it because that's the one the record companies want. They want the voice that right now you're like, whoa, what was that? And then someone down the road is going to go, whoa, that's badass. And now you got a commercial hit song and everybody loves you guys. So stay with it, man. Stay with it. Stay the course and stay with whatever you're doing. And don't change. Don't change. Stay the course. And you got Adam who's kicking some serious ass.
We'll try our best to stay the course. I'd say that we all come from such a metal background, but we're all at the same time, we love a bunch of different stuff. So that's why I'd say we might have that eclectic sound, you know, so we'll just try and stick with that, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Adam, you must know what you're doing or you wouldn't be with these great bunch of guys. And Brandon.
I cook spaghetti and hope it sticks to the wall. You know, you throw it at the wall. If it sticks, it's good. You know.
Hey, tell the audience, what's your show like now? When somebody comes to see you play live, and I always ask this question: what can they expect to see on stage? Your show. Give me a visual.
On stage, I mean, well. Should we tell him about the secret chamber with the machine gun in the chair? You know.
Well, I mean, I don't want to give all my trade secrets away. But... No, I think.
Do you lock Josh up in a cage and just?
No, I think it's the novelty of seeing somebody in my situation doing what I'm doing, and then you have an equal amount of talent behind me as a support. And you know, Adam's one of the best frontmen I ever knew.
And let me say about Josh, you know, you'd be surprised how much energy he brings from a chair. You know, and
for being stationary.
Yep.
I'm not saying that to be funny. You truly do project a lot of energy, you know, and the whole band projects incredible energy. You know, so it's
and so someone comes to see you play, they're going to get an explosive performance.
The best every show,
right? And the drums. I'll bet you're just back to wailing on those drums, just hard as you can hit them.
Every show, like being behind the drum set, is the greatest drug that I've ever experienced. So when I'm up there and there's an audience in front of me and my band members are on it, it's like a whole new level of getting into it. Let's just say things happen that don't even happen at practice.
I've been told that
I'm with you.
You know, I go from looking like little old me to a giant once I start playing. So that's a pretty good compliment.
Yeah, and if you've never seen someone who's 3'9" absolutely fucking shred a guitar, I highly suggest coming to one of our shows.
You know, and that right there, that right there's a reason to go watch you guys.
Yep.
Just to watch watch them shred on the guitar, Josh.
I'm
gonna play a little game with you guys. Okay. I have a bunch of songs up here, and I don't want to play them all because we don't have time. But I'm gonna sneak one in, and the first person that gets it right, I want you to raise your hand, and I'll see which one because I got you guys in gallery mode, and then I'm gonna give you a correct answer, something like that. Right? Or and if you're wrong, which you probably won't be.
Iris.
Okay, so and I don't want Brandon, don't go to sleep on me back there. I'm gonna play a song. He's laughing. He's laughing. I got a smile out of him tonight.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna pick these songs because I have them in front of me, and the first one that raises their hand and guesses it right. Hold on. Here we go. I like the name of this one. Are you ready?
Oh, Dishonor.
That's a trick.
Okay, so Josh raised his hand,
And then
and Adam
answered.
guessed it verbally.
Oh,
That's kind
I
of how it
thought we were
goes.
I thought we were supposed to say it.
Josh, okay, we're gonna go to 5, okay? Because I got 8 songs. No, we're gonna go to 3. Best out of 3. So right now, Josh is 1 up on you guys.
My bad.
Here we go. We talked about this one earlier. And I'm just gonna go right in. I'm gonna crank it and go right into it. Josh's
Adam.
hand went up first.
Adam, can
Josh,
take
what
this
song
one.
was it?
That was Succubus.
Succubus.
The hands got to come up, and Josh got that one, even though. Okay. All right. So that's 2 for Josh. I'm going to pick, I see one. Oh, this one here. I like the name of this one. Hang on a second. Come on, you guys, get the hand up quick, because we can't let Josh.
This
walk
isn't
away
fair
with it.
for basis, man. You know we don't recommend anything.
At least I'm not picking like Black Sabbath or, hang on.
That's what I was expecting.
This one here. Oh, I haven't played this one tonight. I'm just going to crank it right off the bat so that we can hear it right away. Ready? Adam, go ahead.
That's certainly symptoms of creation.
Symptoms of creation. And I got 2 for Josh, 1 for Adam. None for Brandon. None for Lauren.
I raised
you
my
guys.
chicken.
I want
You're
to
right,
see a
you
hand up. You
I
choked your
raised the
chicken. Choked your chicken? What'd you say?
I raised the chicken.
Show the chicken.
That chicken.
Okay. This is the first time I'm doing this, guys. I'm just kind of playing around here. But here's one. Here's one. You guys talked about it earlier. Here we go. I'm watching your hands. Adam.
That was
Adam.
Yeah, Succubus again.
Too
Yeah.
fast.
That's 2 for Adam and 3 for Josh. Okay, come on, Brandon. Get in there. Wake up. Wake up.
I'm here, baby.
This one here, we did talk a little bit about it earlier. Here we go. I'm watching the hands. Ready? 1, 2.
When you think you got a blind invitation is on.
I saw Lauren's hand up first on that one. Lauren, what song was that?
Exile.
No cheating. No cheating.
Give me an 8 count. Yeah. Yeah.
You got Exile. You got 1. Keep track of your score, guys.
Yay!
Adam's got 2. Josh has. How many you have, Josh?
3.
Too many.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're going to 4. We're going to 4 is the max. You got to get 1 more, Josh, before you win this thing. Here we go. I want to do this one. I know you guys are going to. Well, of course, you're going to know it.
I was gonna say.
Watching your hands. 1, 2. Adam gets it.
That
for
would be DMT, Dead Man's Trigger.
Yeah.
Dead Man's Trigger.
Let me check my stats over here.
Oh, I was yeah.
You are correct. Is that 3 for you, Adam?
Yeah. Is it, or is that 2?
You're tied with Josh, and Lauren has 1. Brandon is still sleeping over there. Okay, hang on.
He's the stoic one in the bunch.
Okay, let's see. I think we played this one earlier. Hold on a second. I don't want to play when you. Oh, that one. Okay, got it. I'm gonna crank the shit out of this one. For the beginning. Here we go. Watching the hands. Josh, you get the fourth one. If you get this one right, you
Oh,
win the
God damn it,
coffee mug
Josh.
tonight.
Well, I mean,
Arms.
it's almost not fair that I.
Yeah, his
I,
arms are shorter.
yeah.
What the hell?
His arms are shorter, so they go up faster.
Yeah, what's up
Yeah,
with that?
Ah,
Fuck.
That's hilarious.
Freaking.
Yeah, company code. I
Raise
should
a
know
foot.
that.
All
Raise
right,
a
you
foot.
got that one. I think it calls for a celebration. There we go. All right, so. Woo! All right. The times, come on. It's a celebration.
It's over. Gotta get rid of the chicken.
There'll be some Casey in the. Who was that? Is that Casey in Sunshine?
Ruby making a guest appearance.
He really wanted to.
All right, guys, I'm heading towards wrapping up. Is there anything you want to say to your fans, your audience, your family, people you might know? A shout out.
I want to tell everybody that Lauren brings the chicken to practice,
Yep.
I'm done.
which is
Yeah,
great.
it's
You know,
true.
We love
We're-
animals.
Yeah.
You know what? And
Animal friendly.
a lot of my audience loves animals, so you guys are in the right place. Tell me about the chicken. You're only going to have one, or are you going to get a bunch of them?
We do. We have a bunch of them, but we have a few
Okay.
favorites that
Yeah.
come and
Okay.
hang out with us. Mostly
And eggs.
silk
Eggs are so
chicken.
expensive right now. Eggs
Yep.
are through
Right.
the roof, man. $18 for like a
know.
dozen eggs or something.
That's absurd.
Our chicken lays
It
them
is.
for us daily. You know,
Yep. We're
it's
making a
great.
killing right now.
Great pet. You know,
And
we're
Ruby
not
is
have,
selling
like-
any eggs.
Ruby is good
That's-
luck whenever she shows up at practice. You know,
She likes
Yeah.
to come to practice. She doesn't come
Right.
in when we're playing. We don't want to hurt her little chicken.
no,
ear,
no.
But she does come for visits.
That's pretty cool. You guys are a pretty cool band, and I know
And
you guys
Adam
worked
loves
all
cats.
day. Adam
Oh,
loves
that's true.
cats.
Adam's
think I
got a
know
lot
that.
of
I
rescue
think I-
kitties. He helps support.
I do. I have a well heated shed full of outdoor cats in the woods. You know, so
Oh my god. Yeah.
yeah.
You got a nice, comfortable looking house there. It's just,
Yeah.
I love the cat blankets. That's so cool.
Try to
You
keep
know?
it cozy. You know,
That's,
Peering into our souls.
are you guys coming out to Las Vegas anytime to play any gigs out here? Since
I would
this is
love
the
to.
I
I've
would
actually
love
been out there
Vegas,
once
yeah.
before.
Yeah. Definitely hope to.
You want me to put in a good word for you down at Vamps? Down there?
Absolutely, man.
Please
Anything we can do.
Yeah, we would love to go to Vegas. Everything we got
Oh,
scheduled
yeah.
right now is pretty local, but
Yeah.
we're expanding our horizons.
I'd like to get you guys out here. I'm going to be down on Fremont Street with Arcana Kings. They're
Oh,
on your
nice.
label as well.
Yep.
Arcana Kings has invited me to bring them up, announce them on stage, St. Patrick's Day.
Nice.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm going to be on free. If you guys are welcome to come down, maybe you can come up on stage with me and give them a shout out.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fun to have you guys out here in Las Vegas. That'd be
We'd
a lot
love
of fun,
it.
actually.
Anything to get away
So-
from the snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of there, man. Snowbirds,
Yep.
come on out.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
We're going
it's
crazy.
actually warm out here today. It was like 70 degrees. It was actually nice. It's been
Lucky
cold.
you.
I know. It's been pretty cold, but I am definitely going to start to get out of here, guys. I'm going to wrap up, but I'm going to be putting the links at the bottom of the show. That'll be tonight. You're going to get the live show, and then I'm going to put all the goodies in, and I'm going to re-release this podcast probably tomorrow night out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Deezer. There's about 50 others. You'll be
Nice.
all over the place, and about 105 countries have
Yeah.
those platforms. So you'll
Awesome.
definitely be in Brazil, Germany, Bangladesh, India, Brazil, Finland, all over. So you guys are going to be all over the place. So big shout out for you guys, and I really wish you guys the best. Good luck in the
Oh, thanks
music
for having
business.
Oh, we hope
Yeah,
to see
thank
you
you.
again.
Thank you, Dean.
No.
Thanks so much. It was a lot
Awesome
of fun
show, man.
talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Adam,
blast.
I wish you the best, man. You got a great look. You got a great voice. You guys have a very unique sound. And when I say stay the course, I mean, don't change. If you believe in what you're doing, stay the course. And I say that because I've been a musician for over 45 years, and I kind of chased the business around, right? When Devo and New Wave came out, I started writing New Wave music. And when heavy metal came out, I started writing heavy metal music. And when pop and Bon Jovi and all those guys, I started writing pop music. I kind of followed the trends, you know what I'm saying? And I
Sure.
think that if I had stayed my ground and I play the 12-string acoustic. I'm like a John Mellencamp. I love to play songs, and I think if I had just stayed my course, I'd have had a better chance in making it music,
Do what you
making
love.
it really, yeah, do what you love and
Yep.
stay doing what you love. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So thank
Play
you,
it
Adam.
for yourself,
Sure.
Play for
Always.
yourself.
Yep.
Play for yourself. So I'm going to run an outro video. I'm going to tell the audience, I'm going to put some links at the bottom of the show so they can find your website. They can get your albums, download your songs, watch your YouTube videos, and go see you play when you guys are out live. So please let me know, because I'll bring you back on the show. So when you
Absolutely.
guys get on tour or something, I'll bring you back on
Hell
the show.
yeah. Yep.
Sounds
Nice.
great.
Okay?
We'll
All
bring the
right.
chicken.
Thank you, brother.
Beautiful.
Absolutely,
you.
Adam. Absolutely. You guys are great. I really appreciate you guys, meeting with me tonight. Like I said earlier, your lives are busy. I understand that. And I know how much time you guys give it to the music business and your jobs, so it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I'm going to play this video, and I'll see you guys later, and you can watch it on the way out if you want. And everyone, thank you for watching the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show
Thank
tonight
you.
here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thanks, guys. Good
Later.
night.
Bye.